Okay, so right, you see the momentum, you see the pause, you're in the trade. How do you know when to get out?
Good question. So one thing that I use quite frequently is to actually see the order flow, look at the tape on the move, and I would say I'm quite humble in saying that it's still maybe quite a big process to fully master reading the tape, but at least I feel quite comfortable if I'm in a trade and trying to pick a top or bottom. Where does that momentum end? Are the buyers still kind of driving it up through bids, or are those sellers actively trying to take control of that and halting that final kind of move? So I'll get in on that flag, and I'm already expecting those buyers to step in as soon as I step in. So as soon as I get in, I'm expecting continue flurry on the bid and the ask to see that price drive higher and people paying.
Do you really want to see it continue as soon as you're in? It's like, I'm in, I've got to see it carrying on.
Yeah. And I'm really watching that tape to see that, and I should continuously be fairly green already in my move. And my preference, my A+ would be at that next level, how does it react? And
right, so as it's pushed on, it's at another level.
Yeah.
What's the response, price response?
Yeah. So preferred, A+ type thing is at that next level. Do sellers kind of step in, or do buyers really, drive it through and really
just
don't
blast
care?
Through?
Yeah, they don't care about that level.
Yeah.
Like you said, supply and demand imbalance, and there is still a big portion of demand still just driving through, cutting through buyers. But eventually, if it gets too extended, at which point do supply and demand kind of meet, and there's that kind of equilibrium, and then you slowly see supply start stepping in, and then there's more that fight for price. And if it is at a next key level, then I'll start to look to take some off.
Gotcha.
But
so that's when you'll be feeding it out, taking some profits.
Yeah. But I would say at that kind of opening move, reading the order flow is quite a big thing for me, and of course that's kind of the A+ thing if it really moves in my favour.
Yeah.
But at the same time, to maybe read the price action. If you're in that trade and it drives for a little bit, but then quite quickly, maybe before it quite reaches that level, already supply stepping in, you're changing your decision making on that or factoring that in.
So you're very dynamic then with the way that you make a trading decision. If it's literally not working for you, bang, you're out.
Yeah. So at that opening kind of move, I'm really looking for to follow through with the momentum and price action.
Yeah.
And that's a key checkbox for me to be aware of. And if for whatever reason you get that drop off in momentum, then that's for me. That's like
Will you cut it then, or will you be like, okay, well it's dropping off, I'll give it a little bit of downside, but I'm wary, or will you just literally, when you see it going, you'll just bang, I'm out next?
A bit of both. So if we're talking about getting out, reasons to get out of a trade, a lot of people will think like stop loss or profit target, and price is one thing. Other things that I look at is time-based stop, or a tape momentum-based stop. And if you factor all those three in together, I'm sure you can think of a few more, but off the top of my head, those three things. So I'm looking for that next, price level, which is my preferred target to get out. But also, time-wise, if I'm looking to catch that opening move, my price is here, but that opening drive isn't going to last 4 hours. It's going to last, say an hour of the day. So I want to see that test, by the time I get in the next 20, 30 minutes. I'm not just going to hold blindly. After kind of 20, 30 minutes, adding in the momentum and reading the tape, if things start to dry off by 20, 30 minutes, I know that it might have made the high of the day. So kind of adding all them together, price, time, tape, I'll make a conscious decision whether I want to still be in the trade or get out.
Yeah, interesting. I think time of day is really underrated. I think that understanding how money flows through different times of the day is such a helpful tool to trade in. Knowing that I've talked about stuff like this before, where breakouts, midday, lunchtime, breakouts. It just rarely work because no one's that interested in lobbing money around for various reasons. Talk about extending from the VWAP, algos aren't that interested. They're doing volume slice, time slice, whatever it is. And I think your dynamic approach is saying, okay, well, I've had an hour, I've had 90 minutes of drive. Can I really expect it to just rip off again? Some do, but let's go with the odds here.